I've seen a relationship, a situation where a husband was calling his wife a whore. His wife, his wife, because she was demanding. He demand, he's calling her a whore. Hi there, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. It's a question I always ask. It's important that we are taking care of ourselves and we're doing great because life is getting tougher every day. People are getting harsher, if I may say so. And life just keeps throwing curveballs, throwing a lot of stuff at us. We have to stay good. We have to take care of ourselves. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I usually don't talk about. And I'm thinking, I think I should talk about this today. And it's from a conversation I had with a young friend of mine yesterday. She was pretty much lamenting about being single, not being married yet. And it was like she was really, really, disturbed, unhappy. And it made me think that it's something that one really needs to talk about. It's a bit controversial because it's my opinion versus the opinion of, others, your opinion. And I'd like for you to, drop your comments in the comment section. I'd like to hear what you think about the conversation for today. Is marriage an achievement? Yes, marriage is an achievement because can be one of the goals that you set at the beginning of the year. I'm going to do my master's. I'm going to travel to the United Kingdom. I'm going to get married. So when it finally does come, it's an achievement. You've achieved something. So it can be ticked off as one of the goals that you have achieved. But does marriage bring fulfillment? Is it a badge of success? Does it bring happiness? Does it bring joy? Can you say, oh, I'm married now, so I'm successful? Marriage can be a good thing. Marriage can be a bad thing if you do not go into it with wisdom. Just generally, we hear of people's marriages that are not working. People are cohabiting. They're just living together. And they come out and they make, they're looking good. They wear a front and everyone is smiling. You see them coming to church on Sunday and they're wearing and cool. They're wearing matching fabrics. The kids are all hovering around. The woman has this beautiful diamond ring or a beautiful stud and everyone is looking happy. But that does not necessarily mean they're happy. The interesting thing reminds me, recently I was in church and the person up on the stage said to give your neighbor a high five. Now sitting a little way from me was this couple, a young couple, and she turned to give her husband a high five and he quickly picked his phone and started tapping away. With her hand raised, she turned to the next person beside her on the other side and gave that person a high five. And I thought, come on, you could not even pretend. But that just shows you how sometimes people can be so ticked off in this relationship called marriage. I'm not trying to sell marriage as a bad thing. I'm just saying to a lot of young people, the same way as the Bible says, when you're starting an enterprise, you have to count the cost before you go into it. It's the same way. A lot of people go into marriage unprepared. People want to run in and people want to run out. People who have been in it don't want to go back there. And it's not because marriage is not a good thing. It's just because a lot of people go into it unprepared. For a lot of us, we do not realize that marriage goes beyond sex. Marriage goes beyond wearing and co and all of the glitz and, glamour that seems to come with it. There's a whole lot more. Marriage cannot bring happiness to a sad person. If you have not built yourself to be a happy person, a fulfilled person, someone who is achieving, who can stay and stand by himself and face life and attack life and achieve. Marriage cannot turn an underachiever into an achiever. I know that if a marriage is working, the parties are making it work and they are working their asses off. They are working hard at it. Marriage is difficult if it is only one person working at it. It has to be both parties. It is not a bed of roses. It is not a bed of roses. So do not go with rose-colored tinted glasses thinking, oh, I'm getting married, so I'm going to be with my wife, we're going to be having sex, because a whole lot of young people, that's what they think. But the truth is, you're not going to be having sex like that. If you're going to be having sex like that, then you have to be working at it. There are lots of things that, war against your marriage. You're coming into this union with someone else who has a different mindset, grew up in a totally different setting, has a different view on life. Even if you're born again, both of you are born again, there are fundamental things that you both may not agree on. So, this is just a little pointer. Please, don't look down on your singleness. Use your singleness to build yourself. Use your singleness to learn to be happy by yourself, to learn to be fulfilled by yourself, to do the things you need to do so that when you're coming into marriage, you are a whole person. Lots of marriages aren't working. That's number one. You see that every day. And this is not because God did not intend for marriage to work. God intended for marriage to work, but you have to count the cost. You have to know what you're getting into. You're building, you decide you want to build a duplex. You need to know the cost. You need to know what it's about. You need to know what it entails. You need to know what it requires of you. One, what are your expectations? What are his expectations? Some questions are pretty simple, but they are very important. Do you want children? Does he want children? How many? How many does he want? How do you deal with in-laws issues? How do you deal with your finances? Who takes care of what? Where do you want to live? Do you want to live in the US? Do you want to live in Nigeria? Do you want to stay home? Do you want your wife to work? Which church do we go to? A whole lot of these things matter. How do we raise the children? Those are questions you must ask. To the least detail, to your sex life. How often do you want it? How do you like it? I've seen a situation where a husband was calling his wife a whore. His wife, because she was demanding. The man was calling her a whore. Please, young ladies, young men, marriage is a beautiful thing. I know a lot of people think that marriage is stress, marriage is wahala, marriage is, but it doesn't have to. Too many failed marriages, too many issues, and that's because a lot of people are going into it unprepared. It is not a bad thing to be alone. If you love yourself, you can love yourself and love your life and enjoy being you until that person finds you or you find the person. Have a lovely day. Bye.